I'm back. So if you're wondering where I've been for like the past few months without uploading a single goddamn video to my channel, it's because, well, I was too busy recording music and shit. That's literally the only thing that I had my mind on, is making music for my new EP, Mastermind in the Making, which is going to be released on the 14th of January in the coming of the new year. But before that, cheap plug-in at my end, go to my SoundCloud tomorrow. I will be releasing a new song promoting that EP, The King and His Queen, a really good track basically about how a beneficial relationship can work out for both a man and a woman, and how they can overcome struggles and anything. And of course, there's a little chess motif based on the cover art, which is cute as shit. But anyway, let's move on to the topic of discussion, and one that I kind of had the back burner on, but I thought this would be a really interesting time to talk about R.A. the Rugged Man, and his, specifically with his kind of like the backlash that he's been getting on like Tim Poole, and after his interview with Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks. Now, for those of you who don't know, I rarely ever get political outside of my music. Music for me is where I have the creative freedom to get political, and even if I do get political, I only do that for like 3 or 4 tracks, and I've put out like 14 tracks. It'll be 15 tomorrow and 21 by January. So yeah, even then I don't really get that political. But really, this fucking R.A. the Rugged Man shit, it like caught my eye because, obviously he's a really good rapper. I had All My Heroes Are Dead at the number 10 spot as in my best rap and hip hop albums of 2020 video, which I highly recommend you check that out if you want to listen to amazing music. But anyway, I digress. The whole thing where he, with Tim Poole, where he pretty much, because pretty much he got a lot of shit. It blew up on Twitter. Everyone was talking about it at that point. Well, not everyone, just people who are like informed about politics and shit. Basically, they were arguing about critical race theory while he was on Tim Poole, Timcast IRL. And basically, Tim Poole lost his shit because, R.A. the Rugged Man essentially, mocked him for being this kind of like, for dealing with these kind of like, struggles, when he was like, I don't know, like 10 or 15, when they had gangbangers break into his house, and they would like, fuck bitches on the bed or some bullshit. You're gonna have to check out Tim Poole's videos for that. He even came up with a response video with his sister Lisa on his recent video, basically as a rebuttal, as a response to the like interview with TYT and R.A. the Rugged Man, which came out 2 days ago. And this is a brilliant segue into what I think is making me lose my respect for R.A. the Rugged Man, because as of recently, R.A. the Rugged Man is like been completely woke as shit. And I know woke is kind of like a tired criticism for like the left wing and shit, but hear me out. I think that perfectly describes like his like bravado's demeanor in the recent 2 years, because I know he's from New York, and even then there are some people who are from New York like Diabolic. Shout out to Diabolic, by the way. I pretty much DM'd him on Instagram about this whole thing, because he as a real rapper, we pretty much connect, and we were like, oh shit, yeah, so we talk a lot, we DM a lot on Instagram, and he even addressed it, and it was like, I respect him for like knowing that R.A. the Rugged Man has different like political beliefs than him, even though like it was kind of like vague at that point, but he still fucks with him. R.A. the Rugged Man is his dude, and I respect that. However, me, on the other hand, I am just slowly losing respect for this guy. I mean, yeah, he is a decent human being and all, and he did have a tough upbringing. I mean, most of his relatives were handicapped. One was a I can't even say this word without like rolling my tongue all over the place, but quadriplegic, I think. Yeah, he was a quadriplegic. And his father was a war veteran who passed away from cancer due to Agent Orange, obviously because he was a war veteran back in the day. But yeah, as much as I like want to feel sympathy for this guy, I mean I do, don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying the shit that he went through. But this was a fucking low blow for Ari the Rugged Man. For him to fucking completely mock Tim Poole for his experiences for he didn't even fucking know about would be like, I want to know how the fuck he would feel about someone who interviewed him and mocked at him, because people do that on Twitter. It was like, I wonder if he feels the same way about multiple people downplaying the fact that like his relatives, like most of his relatives died, or they're like physically or mentally handicapped and shit. And it's like, I just want to know how he fucking feels. It's like, treat people the way you want to be treated, and maybe they won't get that fucking reaction, and maybe you won't act like a little fucking child when questioned about all this fucking bullshit that you're spewing, like about critical race theory and how systemic racism is the most prevalent goddamn thing in this goddamn country, which it isn't. Yes, it does exist, but it's not like, it's not the most prevalent thing in the world, even though a bunch of fucking SJWs like to fucking make that shit up because it fits into their fucking it fits into their rhetoric and shit. But yeah, it's just, I even watched TYT's original coverage about that because, the Young Turks, they have nothing else to fucking talk about. They're a fucking clown show. But anyway, they talked about this whole thing with TYT. They talked about this whole thing with Tim Poole and Ari the Rugged Man. Ari the Rugged Man's outbursts and how they were like arguing for like 2 minutes before they got into like serious lighthearted shit. But all they did was smear Tim Poole. It was nothing. I mean, this is nothing new. I mean, these motherfuckers made a goddamn living off of pretty much smearing right wing or conservatives, or just saying shit that isn't true and completely agreeing with a bunch of fucking leftists most of the time because they have the same goddamn political views as them. It's no different from CNN, MSNBC, ABC News, and all these other fucking even worse left-wing media outlets and YouTubers like Vosh Hassan Piker, or Chank's nephew, as he's notoriously known for being as, or even fucking Sam Seder or Sadist. I don't even know how the fuck to call him. But yeah, it's uncalled for what the hell he did. I mean, yeah, you should really just come into things with an open mind when you're in a debate, or an open mind. If people are, hearing like multiple like anecdotes from other people, I mean, you really have to understand it because, you have to come into shit with an open mind, you feel me? But yeah, just what's even worse is that TYT literally like smears Republicans and right-wing conservatives and shit for pretty much switching sides immediately. People who were used to be far left, like Brandon Tatum or Candace Owens, and they fucking switched right to get a fucking quick buck. But they fucking knew that Ari the Rugged Man and Tim Poole were like in deep shit. So they were like, you know what? Why don't we fucking hire Ari the Rugged Man on our fucking show? I'm gonna say for clicks, when in reality it fucking backfired. Look at their original fucking review with Ari the Rugged Man, or their actual interview, and then compare that to Tim Poole's response with one of his family members. Mind you, it was released like what, a day after the interview with Ari the Rugged Man. TYT's review or interview with Ari the Rugged Man has 80,000 views with only 3,000 dislikes, which, mind you, they don't know what the dislikes are, but apparently people in the comments were like saying it had more dislikes, like 5,000 dislikes versus 3,000 likes. That's believable because they were just talking shit all the time. And then you look at Tim Poole's response, it's like 300,000. And Tim Poole's fucking all three YouTubers, Timcast IRL, Timcast, and his actual Tim Poole channel all have 1 million subs apiece, and TYT is like 5 mil. Excuse me. Yeah, that is fucking hilarious to me because that's how you know that TYT is full of shit, and Ari the Rugged Man is just literally like phoning it in and shit. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Ari the Rugged Man is turning into Talib Kweli with this recent shit. I mean, it's inexcusable, and it should be notified that, Ari the Rugged Man, great dude, amazing rapper, without question a top 20, if not a top 15 rapper of all time. Uh, but this dude, I just didn't agree, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with the shit that I say, even though I do call you a fucking casual. But at the very least, if you agree or if you disagree, and if you go out of your way to pretty much look at my videos and see where I stand, then I can believe you, rather than just watching like 5 seconds, like, oh fuck this guy. Nah, just do it. Just do it, damn it. But yeah, man, TYT is a joke. I've lost a lot of respect for Ra the Rugged Man, and it pains me to say this, but yeah, he's definitely going down that Talib Kweli route, a man who's a really talented rapper who's gone full SJW and likes to fucking smear people as white nationalists, white supremacists, etc. Blah blah blah. Basically, a far left SJW. And it's sad, really, because I fucking hate seeing shit like this. Like, there's having a different opinion, then there's completely going full woke, and that's what Ari the Rugged Man is doing. It's absurd to me. Like, people bitch about "Let's Go Brandon," but they don't fucking bitch about this. It's pathetic. And not to mention that TYT gave this guy a lot of fucking buzz. Well, not a lot of buzz, but like quite a bit of buzz for people to talk about this guy, when in reality, like, TYT is just, it fucking sucks. They're literally a shell. They can't fucking, like, regardless of the views they get, regardless of how many subs they have, none of that fucking matters, because bad publicity is still publicity, but it's still shitty publicity. And not to mention, their entire fucking channel is named after the Young Turks, a fucking Turkish terrorist group that committed mass genocide of Armenians. And it's funny as fuck to know that one of the hosts, Anna Kasparian, is full on Armenian, but they completely condone Armenian genocide, even though their entire channel is based after that terrorist organization that committed that said genocide. Jesus Christ, fuck me. Well, that's gonna do it. These are my socials. Feel free to follow them, and don't forget to check out my fucking song that's gonna drop tomorrow. I'm sorry about this. This may have been completely random, but I promise you that there will be more videos that will come in the near future. My year-end lists are gonna come in hot. My top 10 worst songs and my top 10 best songs of this year will come out next week or the following week. However, the top 10 worst and top 10 best rap albums of 2021 will have to fucking wait, because I haven't listened to all of them. So yeah, just to keep you updated, it's been Canine Senses. See y'all later. Peace.